inside. Every step I take, it feels so alive. The beat in my chest says go, go, go. The voice in my head says grow, grow, grow. I have trust in myself. I can't fall apart. I believe in my soul. I believe in my heart. When the world says stop, just restart. I have trust in myself. I believe in my heart. Mirror on the wall, it knows my name. Every crack and flaw, I love just the same. I don't need the rules, I make my own game. The beat in my chest says go, go, go. The voice in my head says grow, grow, grow. I have trust in myself. I can't fall apart. I believe in my soul. I believe in my heart. When the world says stop, just restart. I have trust in myself. I believe in my heart. They said the sky was too high to touch, but I'm reaching now, and it's not that much. The stars are closer than they seem. I'm wide awake inside my dream. I have trust in myself. I can't fall apart. I believe in my soul. I believe in my heart. When the world says stop, I just restart. I have trust in myself. I believe in my heart. 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 I have trust in my heart. Wind on my face, I feel the rush. Every heartbeat's a race, every moment's a crush. I step through the night and I shine my own light. The beat in my chest says go, go, go. The voice in my head says grow, grow, grow. The path may twist, the path may bend, but my soul won't break, it won't end. I have trust in myself. I can't fall apart. I believe in my soul. I believe in my heart. When the world says stop, I just restart. I have trust in myself. I believe in my heart. They said the sky was too high to touch, but I'm reaching now and it's not that much. The stars are closer than they seem. I'm wide awake inside my dream. Mountains tall, rivers wide. I'm learning to ride the tide. Fear whispers low, but I roar back loud. I'm walking on clouds, I'm standing proud. Every fall is a rise in the skies. I see the world through fearless eyes. Every shadow fades when I ignite. My fire burns brighter than the night. Trust in myself. I can't fall apart. I believe in my soul. I believe in my heart. When the world says stop, I just restart. I have trust in myself. I believe in my heart. Step by step, I'm climbing higher. Nothing can shake me. I'm on fire. Whispers of doubt,
Hey,
they fade
everybody.
away. I own my night. I own my day.
Oh, let me switch. Hi. Let's change the music. I released more songs out of this album, so that should be coming out soon. Let me start it from the beginning. All right. I hope you guys are doing good. We were doing loose watercolor landscape paintings, or at least we started with that one yesterday, and then I'll just put just a little bit more details and just keep it loose. All right, my palette, hold on. I have to fix this every day now. All right, and then we were using the Cotman Field Pocket set. Put it there. I don't know what I do, but I keep messing with my... Is it that? I think that's it. I keep, like... Doesn't make sense. Hello, how's it going? Rectangular celebrity. Oh, funny. Just painting in watercolor. So I don't know if I should even bother with the drawing yet, because I don't even know how to do gesture drawing. So I need to find out more details about that. But normally, because I fixed it and I was going to share the screen. I'll show you what I did. Oh, not that. This one. Line of action. So this is the site where it allows you for free to not only be able to stream it to your practice sessions, but to also practice your gesture drawings. And it's timed, like, well, this is the membership part of it, but hang on. You probably can't read that, it's probably too small, but here, I'll show you. So you can set up, oh, my mouse, you can't see my mouse, but you can set up what kind of models, what gender, age, portrait or landscape for every time, and then it's 30 seconds per image, and then you have to do the gesture drawing, which is really cool. I really like this site, and I really appreciate that they let me share it live. But I don't know how to do the gesture drawings. I mean, like, I don't even know the beginning of it, so I'll have to study how to do that. And then, so let's just do paintings today. Can I zoom? Should I zoom in? Yeah. All right, let me move this so it fits better. That's good, right? So this is the painting dried. It's very, very light, but we're going to put in some more details and see how it goes. And I'm exploring different ways, different styles of painting to figure out what do I really like. I mean, I should always be exploring. So my adopted mentor, can you guys even hear me? Okay. My adopted mentor, I've adopted him as my mentor, suggests to do different practice sessions. You know, so there's time for doing production, which is the process that I really love, which is hyper realistic. And then there's a session that you would do, process session. And this is exploring different processes. So that's different styles, different mediums. So me, I'm just talking about me right now, like me developing as an artist kind of thing, and finding my own voice, my own style, so that when I do create things, it's very unique to me. There's ways to do that, either what you have to say in the paintings or the style, the way you paint things. It's like a signature look or style that people can only get from you, and that makes you very unique. It's your own voice. Because, you know, hypers takes a long time. So I was curious if there was maybe a different process I would like. So that's what got me to start exploring. Yeah, that's about it. So I normally stream to this scheduled YouTube, which I shut off because the chat doesn't go into the group chat where everybody shows up. So I stopped that. And so now it's just streaming the vertical and the horizontal straight from OBS, where I can see all the chats. I'm locking down my watercolor painting screen. There we go, so it doesn't move. Okay, so now I just want to do some more sharper details to make it even more better. I should use my professional paint leftover. Well, let's do this one just all Cotman, all student grade. I didn't bother with the water. You know, normally it would be right here. Or should I? Maybe I should, so I can have the practice of that too, since I'm using this. We can do that. But I won't use the brush just because it's so... I don't like the brush. I mean, it's nice that they provide it. That's very nice. But it's not... I don't know. It's not small enough. I'll show you. So that's the tip of it. It's very blunt. It's like, it's not small enough and it's too big at the same time. That's how I feel. But you know, it's nice of them to provide it, for sure. Pretty cool that it comes with it. All right, but I'm gonna use my own, because right now I'm just doing a bit more detail. So I know I'm gonna end up going lighter with the trees. So I'm wetting down my greens. This is cerulean blue over here. The light blue, I think it's cerulean blue. This one is the French ultramarine. So I have it set up like a color wheel, and I think it comes this way too. But it goes, you know, yellows to reds, red, purple, which is the in-between blue and red, so purple. And then the reddish blue, or red-leaning blue, which is French ultramarine. And then the green-leaning cerulean, and then green, and then the neutral colors. So there's burnt sienna, burnt umber, and I believe that's Payne's gray. And then I believe this is white, titanium white, I think. But I would replace, like, I like Payne's gray because it's fast to get dark on some things. Like, there are these shorts out there for watercolor, and they just like automatically go to a complementary to do shadows, and you don't always do that. I get annoyed seeing shorts that are like, that's not always the case. Why are you teaching that? And a lot of the times it's not the case. But anyway, generally speaking, you do go from your main color, it's complementary to do shadows. But you don't have to do it that way every time. In fact, you might not want to do it that way. I'm just saying. All right, so on this palette, I would probably get rid of the burnt umber. Not my thing. I like burnt sienna with the French ultramarine. That's like my favorite. Warm grays, cold grays to black. That's my favorite combo. So I'd probably get rid of the burnt umber. Probably don't need it. And replace that with another color I like. And then the titanium white, I'd probably end up doing a different color, although it still might be useful because that's for pastel-y colored, and it probably makes the sky really nice and pastel-y also. But I don't use white very much at all. So I'd probably want to replace it. All right, enough talking. I'm just gonna paint a little bit. So if you have your own, oh yeah, this is the reference image that we were following. What is it doing now? Oh, I locked it down. Hold on. This was the reference image that we were going with. And then I ended up with our painting here from that. So here I just made it all pine trees, and there's some rocks here. Okay. Now we're just gonna paint. So if you have your own paint set, you know, this studio hangout is meant to hang out in your studio, my studio, everybody hang out in the studio and paint together. At least that's what I was thinking of it. It's basically for me to not be alone painting, to hang out with people. And then I would share what I know as I do things. Or if you have any questions. There's my glasses. I just had it. I'm just putting in trees. You don't really want it to be all the same color, so you just move the brush around in different pigment colors. At least that's how I do it. Maybe you have a better process. Is that not zoomed in enough? I don't know. And this is kind of a style I don't always do, so I'm exploring too. You know, do I like it? Right now I don't like it because I don't feel that good at it. But it is nice. Because, you know, it's very dreamy. This to me is all looking like the same color. Although it's okay because it's in the distance. So that makes sense. But it's not. Oh, I guess it could be anything, huh? Over here, we have tamaracks, and they're so pretty because in the winter they turn yellow. So they look like evergreens, but they turn They lose their leaves and everything. It's so cool. And they're really pretty too. Like they glow, like the yellow against everybody's green. Like all the other trees are bright green and they fade into this golden yellow. It's so pretty. I'm adding too much water to my pigments. I know this is very blue, but I just want to see what it would do. This is the time to experiment, and this is the time to allow yourself to fail, because obviously you don't know what you're, this isn't my normal process. So you don't want things to be too predictable, like fence post predictable. So I have to kind of change things up, move things around. Oh, I'm still doing my water from my studio water jug. I just want different trees, just to give it character. Ugh. These are trees way in the distance. Oh, I'm doing that whole predictable again. Do different colors. I want to indicate a shoreline. Oh, wait. It doesn't make sense that their shadow is that far down when the trees are not that tall. I don't know if I can lift that. But you can try. So to me, this style of painting is really more like drawing or sketching. All right, I want something really yellow. Oh, again, I forget my paper towels. Okay, I don't want it that yellow. So over here we'll say it's like mostly tamaracks or something. Yeah, I want it all the way across. I probably do.
softened fast. What mattered met me gently and didn't ask to pass. I didn't
I'm just doing squiggly lines, right? And I know this is all the same color, but I wanted to put yellow there.
The door arrived already open, right on time.
It's good enough.
There is only now.
Well, like it all of a sudden becomes all tamarack right there.
I am here.
Okay. Now these are a lot closer. So again, sharper, more sharper, what do you call it? Detail.
Time bent.
I would like to make this more
Time bent.
like their shadow, or shadow, reflection, not shadow. So I wet the paper just so there's no real sharp lines. It's all suggestion. And I'm trying to match what's already here. For the water.
I carried clocks in my pockets and names for every delay. I thought I'd miss the turning or wandered far from the way, but the road had been walking with me even when I stood still. Every step I thought I lost was teaching me the hill. Nothing passed me by, nothing slipped away. The sea does not apologize for choosing.
Just fun, just having fun. That's the whole point is of the process. This is a process exploration. So I'm just trying out loose painting or loose landscapes. That's my goal for April. So if this is no bueno, oh well.
Because I had become the one.
It's my time to explore. Alright, let me try a different color. I do notice that there's like a chalky color to the Cotman compared to the professional line, which is what I normally paint with. It's all looking the same. I don't like that. Oh, let's try this one. But if there was more yellowy kind of bushes here, I don't know if I can render bushes right. See, more defined things. And then I'm going to use burnt umber just because it's already the color I want to get to. And I'm going to put in some tree trunks and branches. Does that look silly? Don't matter. My time to play. That's too much, I think. All right, since it is. Blend it in a little bit. Ta-da!
Everything fell into place. Everything fell into place. Not all at once, but all in grace. Everything fell into place.
Maybe it's too bright. Too bright of a brown. Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
was always whole. I understand. Fell into place. Fell into place. Nothing missing. Alive.
I use this as a palette. And I wanted this to be just a hint darker too.
The hand loosened what they held. The shoulders learned to drop. The mind stopped checking every door and finally stop. The road does not require me to prove I've come this far. The fire keeps on burning without my watchful heart. No
Ta-da! Good enough. It's got some sharp things going on.
I don't disappear in stillness. I arrive at last. Nothing here is moving, and nothing needs to pass. Safe in the silence. Safe in the silence. I am not alone in this. I am held by it. Safe in the silence. No need to explain. The quiet knows my shape and calls me by my name. The stars don't rush the morning. The moon does not insist. The dark is not a threat to me. It is a gentle wrist. The noise falls off my shoulders like leaves let go of trees. What remains is wide and steady and breathes with ease. I am here. I am safe. Silence. Silence. Holding me. Quiet. I don't hold the image anymore. It doesn't need my sight. What once stood knocking at my door has curled into the night. No tending, no reminding, no keeping it awake. The wanting laid its head down and finally took a break. I don't rehearse the outcome.
Uh-oh.
Rest because
I
it
changed the
already knows what's
shape of these.
the body holds the knowing without a single word. The promise lives below the thought and does not need to be heard. What's real no longer argues or tries to take a stand. It settles deep and stays with me like warmth in my hand.
I have to
All is
somewhat match. Doesn't have to be exact, but somewhat match it.
sleeping, sleeping in me.
Probably fine.
Rest now.
That's so dreamy.
In me.
That's cool.
There are no names left to give it, no phrases left to say. The feeling widened past my mouth and took another way. What rose in me wasn't speaking. It wasn't asking why.
Good enough.
It was the
What's up, Angel? How's it going?
the tear that doesn't cry. No story
I think it's cool.
left to tell, no meaning left to prove. The thing
I'm trying to get myself better at doing landscapes, loose landscapes. And they really like reflections in water, so that's what I was playing with. But I don't know, does that look like water? I don't know if that really renders. I feel like it does. I think when you're painting something, you also tend to overthink it. All right, so we did that with Cotman paints. I want to try one with different paints, or the professional of Winsor Newton, which is what I normally paint with. And I'm looking for a landscape.
Like standing in a wide old field with nothing left to see. The heart grows in its fullness and forgets how to speak. What mattered came and stayed a while. What stayed became the ground. And thank you slipped beyond the voice and turned into
Ooh. Okay, let's see. A different one. I like the other one better.
before the asking formed in sound, before the thought knew how.
I don't know. I like how this is.
The answer settled into place, and waits no
I like how I totally changed the reference.
The river never
But the thing
asks the
is, I need a
sea
reference with like a focal point.
how it should come to rest. It moves because it always did, and knows the way is yes. Nothing to convince, nothing left to show. The truth does not announce itself, it simply is. And so, it is already so. It is already so. I
This one's a better version. Let me
and let the current go.
do it.
It is already so. It is already so. No force, no claim, no effort made. The root has always grown. was meant for me was never lost. It lured me in the dark. I do not chase what knows my name. I do not
Could do that one.
the moment
I wanted one where there was like a obvious focal point. Oh, my eye is tearing.
This is done. This is known.
All right, let's try a different paper too.
I rest.
So this was the 90-pound B watercolor paper. And I'm wondering,
It is already so. It is
don't,
already so. I breathe
no.
inside the certainty and let the silence know. Already,
I thought I had a 40-pound,
already
or 40-pound, 140-pound B watercolor paper. Let me make some. Ah! Anyway. Or I'll just cut one. They're pretty thick. So this is the it's a 40-pound sound. I don't know if you can tell. All right. 40. 140. That's the paper. All right, so I'm just going to cut this in half. Or should I do it the whole size? Or should I do it half size? I don't know, just half size. What is the length of this? I think it's a 9. I think it's 6 by 9. Yep. So 4.5 is the half. Right there. My wonderful cutter. All right, so let this dry. I like it. It's pretty. My stomach is growling. Where'd my tape go?
nothing arrives after this. Nothing remains before. The moment rests inside itself and asks for nothing more.
It moves when I move, doesn't
No
help.
line between the breath and me. No space to cross or close.
Oh no, I made it too short.
What was becoming gently stopped and simply
I have to use this.
no witness left to watch him, no echo left to call. The
My
answer
stomach.
folded into now and softened.
It's wonky, isn't it?
And so it is as it has been. The truth requires no ending and no beginning. The circle never opened, the door was never wide. There was no distance to return from, no edge to step inside.
I wanted a frame. I'm done with the other one, so I'll remove the tape before I go. How much time do I have? I have an hour. And then before I start, I'm gonna take a break. Quick break. Beautiful. Well taped. Just looking at a couple things. Before we start, I'm going to take a break. You should grab your paints and we should start together. I wonder if I could move this up. Can I make this bigger? I'll put this up here. Oh, see, there's no room for anything. I rearranged my whole situation. Oh. All right. I'm going to go to take a break and I'll be back.
No thunder in the sky, no sign upon the hill, just a soft and steady change. I almost missed it still. The night did not announce the dawn, it simply slipped away, and something I had waited for was standing in the day. No moment to declare, no line for me to cross. What came to me so easily
All right, what are we doing? A lot of things in this little image. A lot of mountains back there. But you know, it's a reference. You don't have to use everything in it. And you can take different references and use elements of all the references and like pick and choose whatever you want. Because most of the time when you go out to do plein air or landscape, things aren't perfect in a composition. It's up to you to put it together. So I think I'm just gonna do the main one and then make the distant mountains smaller. Not the same height as that main one with the sunlight on it. So I could make that one just like the focal point. And then you can make the lake move towards that focal point. Okay. I'm learning. I'm just gonna, I want the mountain about this tall. Right? This is the main mountain, but it has its own ridges. This part of it is in shadow. Let's do tabletop. Anyway, it's all gonna change anyway, because that's what happens when I paint. So it's really not a mountain, it's more like a giant rock. No, it's a mountain. Never mind. It looks like a marble rock to me. Yeah, this part's interesting, that shape. And this is all in shadow. And then there's distant mountains that I don't want to take away from the main character. Right, so we'll make these guys kind of, actually, so the main, oh, it's in the center, dang it. I should have made this more like over here. Oh well, we'll just pretend like that's okay. Okay, so we have like trees right here, right? And there's, I want to put So this kind of points towards here. This leads this way. Like everything's leading that way. It's still, you know, from the reference, but adjusted. So this is just practicing in how to make your own composition out of a reference that you get. Even though I shouldn't have put it in the middle. I should have put it off to the side. You know, the third, rules of the third or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is the more the hillside, lower side. I'm trying to still stay within the reference, right? This is like the lower hillside where the trees can grow. And this is more like rock face. And then these are distant mountains. And this leads like that. It would be kind of cool if you could see this through the trees. Like this is sparingly trees in the little island jutting out. Or it could be the shoreline too, really. And this is just a random part of the lake, and the lake actually goes this way. Could do that. All right. Making clouds up here. And we're gonna match somewhat. Oh, I should have drawn it, so I'm not desperately trying to match it. Well, no big deal. This is why we do studies. Right, so we wet it down. I'm just wetting down where I want the sky and the lake. And then I want this color for the sky. Pretty much, yeah. I know the sky will somewhat come through right here. But I've got to already try and match that ridge line. Already messed up right there. Trying to erase it. Right, and it's not just sky blue, there's clouds, so you know, you just mess it up. I don't really have room to render the clouds that much, so I have a damp brush, and you can lift, you know, signifying the clouds. Okay, I need to make sure that I also put the clouds in up here. We know we have a blue sky, so I'll put that in. And it's a lot bluer at the top. And then there's clouds. So I'm just going in with a damp brush just to where it's a sponge, basically. And I'm just gonna lift up, right? Clean up my brush so there's no pigment on it. Use it like a sponge. I don't know if it's working that well, but I know that there's a lot of clouds going on. All right. And then you leave it alone. Oh no, I wasn't showing me painting. How rude. You learn as you go. So there's my sky reflection on the lake. All right, so this area here is very green. This is just the background. It'll get covered. Oh no, my lines. I drew them in so dark, even though I used the ethergraph. Okay, so now I have to do my best to match that line, but it's not as bright. It has to be a little bit more dull because it's in the water. Match it from where? I think right here. Of course, it's too dark. But I think our painting will get darker anyway.
Nothing arrived with fanfare. Nothing knocked my door.
You have to remember, on the water, we don't have to make it exact. Even though this one's like mirror image, you don't have to, it's your painting. You can make it blurry. All right, so this is really darker. We'll put in the indication of trees later. Or maybe right now. Hold on. Can I do it? This is still too bright. I'm mapping it out. So I'm letting myself know where things are, basically, right now. This is where the trees are.
dawn. Nothing changed, and yet somehow all the waiting.
So on top of having that background line of the reflection of this, it's also going to have these trees, right? So not too worried about where things are. I mean, I'm just not worried. Let's just say it like that. I'm not worried. All right, these mountains over here are, I want to be subtle. I mean, not subtle, very neutral, not, you know, very like this color. This is a problem right here because now I don't have a distinct mountain line, but let's make it darker than that, than the blue, than the sky. This has to be a crisp line right here. It's not dry yet, so there's gonna, like, this is bleeding, but that's okay. Let's just work with it. That's a distant range of mountains there. But I want this one to be just a hint closer than these back ones. Where's my glass? And I don't want it too dark because I have trees coming on top, and this is watercolor, you know. I have to be able to cover this. While still just being a hint.
Scan the horizon for signs I should begin. The ground beneath me answers before the thought comes in. No keeping watch for movement, no measuring the tide. What's meant to hold me steady is already inside. I don't lean into tomorrow or replay yesterday. The moment learned how to keep me and asked me to stay. I rest in
So you can also pick up color or pigment, give it some, you know, texture. All right, and I'm gonna let it dry just like that. Okay, and to remind myself that I want this side to be shadowed, I'll just put that light reminder right? But this side is shadowed. This one's supposed to be lit. But it doesn't have to be. Since I want all the focus right here anyway. This is dark, so I can make that side dark. It should balance it, I think. I think that's how it works. All right, so this side is shadowed, and it's going to be darker than this mountain. So I'm not worried about it too much. I do want this one to be the same color as, same value, not color, same value, same darkness. It doesn't it doesn't have to be exactly, but close. So we're still using cotton paints, by the way, because I wanted to see the difference on 145-pound paper. And this is what do you call it? B watercolor paper. This is all shadowed. But it's going to be darker. And you can, again, pick up, you know, some of the paint to give it some texture, some mountain texture. I don't know how to do that, but I'm just kind of messing with it. And then right here, I lost my edge. So I'm just going to put it back in. Maybe give it a little bit more character. I don't know. But I want it to be separate from that back mountain. And then, like, I'm seeing, you know, the textures that happen with my brush. So I'm just playing with the textures. But you don't want to render it too much because it's a distant mountain. Ah, look at all my bloom edges. That's because of a lot of water. So all the pigment, you know, when the water makes like a puddle and then the paper also buckles, all the pigment settles to the edges. That's what causes that. But that's why we started light. Trying to make it blend better, but I don't know if it will. You can always encourage it to. Oh no, I lost my sharp reflection. Where'd this come from? Oh my goodness. Well, it doesn't have to be a sharp reflection. We can always mess with it in the water. Too funny. Again, permission to fail. Okay, calm down. Don't freak out. Trying to soften all these edges. So this is closer grass, right? So there's more yellow. The yellows are coming through. So the farther away, the more blue colors happen. And the closer, the more yellows and reds come through. So this is like the lower grasses here, which is reflected in the water. And right now it's just the first layers. This is all like background stuff that you'd see through the trees. Oh, same color, never mind. I was gonna try to do the blue-green kind of on top of this right here. This stuff, kind of reflect it right here.
Me like a child and hums a quiet drum.
I lifted it when I didn't mean to.
I can release the wondering and let the moment stay the shape of what is
And I have to put it back in.
already cradles me today. Held by the outcome.
We're gonna put trees through here.
I rest inside the flow and let it bring me home. Held by the outcome, no need to guide, no fear.
I am in trouble with this reflection though.
And always has been me.
We'll figure it out. This is why in watercolor it's best to have a plan and put everything in, because it's hard to hide anything.
The wind may whisper sideways, the leaves may shift and fall, but all I need has found my hands without a single call. The world is steady underfoot, the sky above is white. I do not steer, I do not chase, I simply breathe inside. I am carried. I am known. I am known.
Supposed to be
I am
shadowed right there.
held by the outcome. Held by the outcome. Nothing to earn, nothing to prove. Cradle.
I was trying to put mist right here so that I don't have to draw anything there. I don't know if that'll work though. All right. Not supposed to have much color. It's still supposed to be very distant, so it can't have too much. Distinguishable features. But it can't be looking like brushstrokes either, right? I mean, they are. But we'll, I don't know, figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. This is way too colored. Need to mute it. More like a muddy yellow-green.
On the old stone ground, through the heathered crown, ancestors hung below.
Now you have to match a similar color with the reflection, right? This bottom section is a bright green. I mean, not bright green. On the reference, it's yellow because it's sunlit. You can do that. The rest of this gets covered. But it really does need to be muted to show that it's far away. This is the tree line. Distant, very distant tree line. Trying to get this neutralized. See, you need your muddy colors. I never understood that when I was learning, because I jumped right into hyper-realism. You need all your muddy colors in more natural stuff that you draw. But you also need, maybe that's why I like hyper, because you need both the neutralized colors because it's a natural subject that you usually paint, and you need those super bright colors too because that's how flowers are. I am missing that whole mountain right here. Not sure how to do it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so this face is yellow lit, not white. All right, let me make space. very... I don't have a quin. It's like an orange, really. Alright. Do over. That's not that color either. It's not that much red. Do over. Alright, so it's this kind of a golden yellow. Water golden yellow. So, any... We have the sun hitting right here. I'm just gonna try to put that in. We're gonna ignore everything else. Okay. We'll put in the shadow too. Doesn't have to be exact because this is the water part. But getting it close helps. There's a distinct color change between these two, so I have to try to get that to show up also. Just to suggest, it's just a suggestion that this is happening. All right. I lifted that blue-green color. But kind of right here. Right. It's all probably going to be covered again with the trees because there'll be trees here. And their reflection will need to be added there too. But we can at least get this part in here. All right, and then there's that distant mountain right there too. Ah! Wrong color. That's okay. I just keep messing up. That's okay, because it doesn't even really have to be this sharp. Ta-da! It's just a hint. It's just a suggestion. And this is even too sharp, really. For what I want. But you know what? You can leave it there because you can make your lake some parts blurry, some parts sharp. So no big deal. So right here, we need our mountains too. It doesn't have to be exactly the same height because it might be shortened depending on the viewer, right? But this all gets the trees. So this starts right here. I'm just going to do that. Okay.
I thought the day would be enough. I thought the sky would stay. But what arrived without my reach turned my night into day. The river
Let that dry because it's too wet.
than I had known to need.
Ta-da!
The seed I planted quietly became a forest of reed. No planning, no striving, no wish left to claim.
Oh.
The gifts appear unbidden and whisper my name. More than I imagined. More than I imagined.
I don't really want it to be this sharp.
The world unfolds in secret grace and lays it in my hand. More than I imagined. More than I imagined. I do not ask, I do not chase. I simply let it land.
These are going to be little islands that jut in. Well, slowly. I don't know. Maybe I'm still painting too tight for a loose painting. Who knows? But we'll continue this tomorrow. I think it's funny.
Morning hums in richer tones. The air is sweeter here. What I had thought to hold so small has multiplied in
Man, my streaming. I think it's my setting. Output. I'm gonna change this.
The fullness moves as it will and leaves me unrestrained.
It has trouble streaming.
It is abundant. It is enough. I am part of it.
I'm gonna add more blue.
More than I imagined. More than I imagined.
Just to give it that edge. And And I can do the same at the top to match it. I'm wetting it first. And leave it alone. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and come back to it tomorrow. So it didn't buckle as much as our last painting. So this is the one that was this is the one that's 90 pounds, B watercolor paper, which I'll flatten later and put in the portfolio thing. And then this is the 140 pounds. So it doesn't buckle as much, which is nice. But, you know, if you're just going to do paintings for like greeting cards or cards, you know, or practice, you don't really need 140 pounds. You can get away with doing it with the 90 pounds. But I think they're the same price on Amazon. So whatever's cheaper. It's basically, you want 100% cotton or paper that behaves like the best paper, at least similar. Student grade paper, pulp paper, it's really difficult to paint and let the pigments sink in. So that's why I use B watercolor paper. I'm not sponsored, and I just bought a lot of it, so I still have a lot of it, so I have no need to try other papers. But if the company will send it to me, I'll try it. All right. So we're not trying to do the reference image, obviously. We're trying to stay loose, and we're trying to create our own composition. That's the goal for this series for April, which is Loose Landscapes. All right, we'll come back to this tomorrow. I'm not too worried about right here because this will all be kind of covered, sort of, and over here. And then the tree's reflections will come down here, so not too worried about it. But I would like to copy some of this texture action going on just to mimic the reflection. It's supposed to be a reflection, but it doesn't have to be mirror perfect because I want it to be hazy. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What time is it? Yeah, I'll close out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Let's play our closing music.
Walls you built are breaking free. Step through shadows into destiny. Every doubt will fade away in time. Your tomorrow waits for you to shine. When the silence cuts like steel at night, and every step still feels like a fight. Hold the flame, don't let it die. The darkest storm still clear the sky. If the world won't give you space, build your kingdom, claim your place. Every stumble writes your name in gold. This is the story only you can hold. Choose the dream, don't let it go. You got the fire, let it show. World's wide open, take the lead. It's your choice, your soul, your creed. Choose a dream through blood.